Hi, thank you for checking into Melissa's Musings for this week. This week I want to talk to you about the meaning of a fiduciary, especially as it relates to real estate. A real estate broker or salesperson is considered a fiduciary, which is a person of trust. That means that they are supposed to be the person to whom you can turn to for honest information and to represent your wishes. Okay? It can be problematic because many brokers are representing their interests, not their clients' interests. And it's a very tough line to walk. I value my position as a fiduciary. I think it's very important, and I try to always behave honestly, always tell the truth, and frequently my client doesn't want to hear what I perceive to be the truth. So that's where things get sticky. What do you do? I always make sure that I give my clients the best information that I can. If they then choose to go in another direction, I have a choice. I can either go with them, knowing that I suggested that they not do this, or I can sever the relationship for this particular deal if I really feel they are making a mistake that I can't go along with. One thing a fiduciary is not required to ever do is to lie or work outside the law. You just don't do that. But a fiduciary does have the obligation to represent their client's interest, not their own. Which brings us into the sticky question of representing both sides of a deal, the seller side and the buyer side. I myself don't like to do that because I know I cannot give 100% loyalty to both the seller and to the buyer in a deal. For the seller, I'm trying to get them the highest possible price. When I'm working with a buyer, I'm trying to get the lowest price possible for the situation. I don't see how those work together. And I try to avoid that. And that's a conversation that I have with a direct buyer if they come to a listing of mine. Because they have to be willing to accept the fact that my number one duty is going to be to the seller. I'll never lie to them. But if they're comfortable, I will move forward and handle their half of the deal as well. But only if they fully understand. So that's my thought on a fiduciary. Also, your lawyer is a fiduciary, has a fiduciary responsibility to represent your interests. If you have a financial planner, they have a fiduciary duty to represent your interests, not their own. So it's a very important part of the whole process, is having a fiduciary, somebody with more knowledge than you have, who is required to share that knowledge with you openly and honestly. Have a good day.